What is up, good people? Just doing a live drawing today. So in case you guys are wondering, I posted on the nerd social media. It was at GOSI yesterday, and celebrating the show today. I'm actually going to be doing some live drawing, so get to join me in this fine hour. Just sorry it was a little late. Got some technical difficulties, and that's all been taken care of. So yeah, just open up my canvas and everything, and just pretty much putting everything together, banners. So yeah, yesterday was GoSi's live show. It was pretty cool. Got to go see everybody. Got to go see Ralph, Naja, Cheyenne, and Cadma from the Bitten Apple. They were all out there. So yeah. All right. So just give me one more second. I'm just putting one more thing together. All right. And here we go. And there we go. So what I'm gonna do today is this. So I was on the Mighty Pong show, and I was doing in traditional drawing the a Sith Lord type of Iron Man. So I'm gonna be revisiting that, and what I'm going to do is going to do that digital now. I didn't much like the traditional one, so I'm gonna do a digital version. So right now I'm just getting some Iron Man references real quick up in here. Let's see. And while we do that, let's put on some music. Let's start. Gracias. Thank you, Eduardo. So, those who are wondering, I'm drawing Sith Iron Man. sorry, small technical glitch. Everything's back up. That was fun. All right, let's get back to this. I'm sorry, I'm having some technical glitches over here. Computer just actually shut down. So that's why I'm having an issue right now. So I just fixed that. And that's the beautiful part about going live is that, issues like that can happen from time to time. And here we go. So now I have to reload all this stuff. Sorry about that. And as I said before, I'm drawing Sith Iron Man. And we got the screen. That completely knocked everything. So as you can see behind me is Concrete Combat. That's the comic I have on Patreon. You go to patreon.com/Bonet Studios to sub. So pretty much enjoy that book right there. It is part 3 is going to release this Tuesday for chapter 1, so it's still in its chapters. It's been fun doing this book, and I hope you guys do enjoy. There we go. Let's get back to this now. Sorry, I have not had my coffee. All these technical glitches today. But it was a great time at the show yesterday. GOSI Con. Got to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. And come on. There we go. And now the pen doesn't want to collaborate. Sorry, I'm having some technical glitches over here. I gotta calibrate this thing now. So how's everyone doing? I hope everyone had a great time at the show yesterday. So just give me 1 second. Just had a big glitch just happen in the middle of the broadcast. Now I gotta calibrate the pen. No, that's not what it wants. Pen calibration. Let me shut down this whole program. So yeah, for those who don't know, I'm Sebastian Bonet. I'm an artist outside of New Jersey. Formerly lived in New York. I am using a Wacom tablet. This is what I was drawing on. Right now, it's not calibrating, so had some fun technical glitch. Computer all shut down, so now I'm having fun with fixing a technical issue with you guys. Wanted to do some live drawing. I was doing a Sith Iron Man. As you can see, my artwork behind me. Let me just do this real quick. Maybe if I quit the program, it will work. So I'm just doing some troubleshooting real quick, some fun troubleshooting steps. This is the beautiful part about going live is that when technical issues happen, I was on a podcast on Wednesday where one of the guys had a power outage and had to use a makeshift system. So this is what happens when you do like live shows online. All right, let's see now. Okay, let's see. Is this going to work now? Right. It's just not recognizing the pen now. And that's a fun issue to go through. So yeah, these are one of the fun things you go through with tablets. I've had this tablet for a while. I know it works because the mouse is picking it up. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to do more drawing. It looks like I might have to cut this stream short due to the technical issue I'm having with the whole system, which means I'm probably gonna have to do a whole reboot. But yeah, you see me on the Nerds It Around every Tuesdays. I'm on there live, one of the hosts. I post a lot of my stuff right now on Patreon and on my Instagram. My webcomic is on Patreon. Part 3 is coming out this Tuesday. Part 4 for my webcomic's coming out in September, first week. As you can see, this is some of the artwork behind me. So let's see here. So let me just quit this. It probably is. I probably have to reload the drivers. And to do that, that's going to be fun. So I probably have to reload all the drivers and everything to get that working, which is annoying because I still have some other projects to do. What I will try to do, maybe traditional. Let me see how this webcam is looking. Hold on. Turn off the virtual background. And let's see. Let's focus. Forgive this mess right here. This is some stuff that I'm going to put together for a random grab bag. What we'll do is I'll do a quick rundown. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to reload the drivers or something like that because it's not picking up the pen, and that's a first for me. It's kind of annoying. Give my muss. I really want to do that Sith Iron Man, but I'll still work on it. I'll have them posted up. Some traditional stuff here. It's my D&D dice right here. I don't think it is. It's just not recognizing the touch because it's not even recognizing the eraser for some reason on the pen, and that's a first. So it's. I don't want to worry about it too much on the stream, so I'm gonna do it after the stream is done, and try to troubleshoot from there. Just taking all of my pens right now. I'm gonna bust out the traditional stuff, so you actually get to see me do some traditional work instead. I just don't know what to do traditionally right now. And it could be the nub, it could be some issue, but it started to happen right after for some I should have kept the laptop plugged in, and so the power just died on me on the laptop, so that was my fault. And just knocked everything off. Again, I had a small technical glitch earlier that made me run late. So it is not a great technical day. But yeah, Gosi was fun. It was my first time going yesterday. And again, everybody over there, they do a great job with the show. It's like nice seeing a bunch of the people and everything. It was a very fun atmosphere, and again, it was a great time, and I definitely did enjoy it. I love small shows like that because you get to talk to a lot of people, get to talk to the artists, get to know people, and seeing the big hamster ball out there, that was fun. Let's play some music. So, I'm gonna see if I can just get you into traditional drawing, get at least one thing done today. paint it. This is not hard to do. So I used to do a lot of cons too and all that. And it's always like I always like the big ones are fun, but they get a little hectic. I always like the small ones, whether it be a vendor or as a fan, because again, it's interact with everybody. And yeah, it's just one of the things too. You get to talk to the community more, and you get to communicate with fans more too. So for those wondering, yeah, I switched over to doing a traditional drawing only because I'm having a problem with the Wacom right now, and it's kind of annoying. I used to do a lot of these quick sketches at shows, and it's like going there. It's again, get the convention bug that bites you right back. Makes me want to do shows again. Some of these are. I'm trying to find a good pen that has nice lines to it. I'll do. Yeah, I'm going with Spider-Man. What I'm going to do is because I'm going to run a raffle for the Patreon page that I have for subscribers, and I might just throw this in a random grab bag. I'm trying to find a good black pen. This one feels like it's out. But yeah. I have a particular style. I donated some pieces yesterday, so I believe they gave it to the cosplay winner. One of them included a piece which featured Miles Morales and Deku, which was actually featured at Resort World Casino. And Resort World, so it was on display, so it was the actually original one. So whoever won that, congratulations, enjoy. Again, you have a piece of my artwork that was in a gallery for over a month at Resort World Casino in Queens. Yeah, I'm just going to go with a quick traditional Spider-Man. You know, I just saw rumors are that we might be getting more Spider-Man 4 sooner than what we expect. And I love going like this, just a little bit of freestyle. It's what I used to do with a lot of graffiti art too. Reminds me of like my high school days. No, it's like I always follow like Jake Parker's control finished but not perfect. Because you know it's always fun. It's fun doing a lot of different art pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, my most hectic con story? Jesus, I have a few of them. I did a show where I had to they had to find my payment, and then when they found my payment, they're like, you know, they had no more tables left, and I ended up under an escalator, and I didn't make anything. So that was one, and then I got yelled at by staff for setting up on a table that I was told by a staff member was my table and set up at. So I was like, you know, your staff told me to come here. So that was one hectic story. Another one, and I mean, this one was New York City Comic Con was hectic. It's always hectic. It's a fun hectic. New York City Comic Con, I got to do the year before the pandemic, and I got to table courtesy of Wayward Raven. Thank those guys. And that was a hectic show always in itself, but it's always fun. And it was like these. So New York City Comic Con, I had to bring my own table. I had to bring my own chairs. I had to bring a lot of my own stuff, and that made the load in the load out pretty crazy for the show. But again, it was an experience. And but yeah, I mean, I don't have really any bad stories. It's just mostly some of it's just like the load in and the load out processes for shows. There used to be a show called BorrowCon. I felt bad for a lot of vendors there, and reason for that is that they had a prime spot, but there was no one that showed up at the show, and it was pretty much empty. So a lot of vendors are just staring at each other all weekend, and it's probably the one show I've never left the show early, and it was one show that I just was like, okay, I can't stay this whole weekend. Yeah, logistics is always a nightmare depending on the show because each show has its own different logistics. Like example, doing Awesome Con, which again another fun show. The logistics with that in the arena, and it's not the show's fault, it's the place where they have it at. You have to wait online to drive in. Then you drive in. The cool part is that they have people, they put your stuff on pallets, and then they take your stuff and wheel it to your table for you. So it's already loaded on a pallet. It was like a long line getting in there, and it's like the same thing getting out. So leaving, instead of having to wait on that line, what we did is we wheeled all our stuff out for the front, and I went upstairs to park upstairs real quick, just in the front. I stood in the car. It was a quicker load out than loading in. But yeah, that was, again, it's always a logistics nightmare with loading. Rhode Island is fun. Rhode Island's logistics it's right there at the parking, so you just park in, put your stuff there, wheel in, check in, and go to your table. So I like to do like these quick colors here. There was a show I used to do in Long Island because when I lived in New York, I did a lot of Long Island shows. Indie art show was pretty fun. Ran by Pete Vasquez. So it was in a local bar at the time, and loading was easy in and out. It was always fun. It was a really, really, really tiny show, but it was always a great crowd that came out too. And again, like I said, some of these great shows. I mean, to be honest with that one, as small as that show was, that's where I got most of my commissions because I got to connect with the fans more and the crowd, and we'll just do some commissions there. And there's nothing against the big shows. Big shows, depending on what you do, a lot of my product did move. So I'm just gonna do all this red on it. I'm not trying to do solid colors because I'm gonna have fun now with white. Let's line up the blues. So it's funny, I got these wood markers because also started doing some stuff on wood. Oh, I gotta go back to an old game when it came onto the PlayStation. It was the first Spider-Man game because I played that one for hours. I have a very, very, very soft spot in my heart for that one because it was just so much fun playing it. So that's a quick duel of Spider-Man, bus shot. But it was a lot of fun playing that. Maybe one more character. It just, I don't know, because it set the precedent for every Spider-Man game. That first one, as even when you look at the low polygon, it had the right amount of humor. It had the right amount of, all the tricks you could do. The amount of costumes that you got to unlock in the game too. It's just, it had so much fun stuff in it. Who should I do next? I'm gonna default to her. Because you know why? Why not? Yeah, the demo was so it's again, it was, I was just sold. I mean, PlayStation really did a lot for games. What's crazy is that it would have been originally Nintendo PlayStation because they had commissioned PlayStation to make a console, and then Nintendo decided not to go that route and stick with cartridges. And so Sony just continued. It's like there is a dev kit out there that someone I remember took a picture of. It was a Nintendo PlayStation. If you ever go to Italy, they have the video game museum not too far from the Vatican. I thought that was pretty cool. That was like a little hidden surprise right there. I had a buddy that actually sold bootleg PlayStation games, and so you had to make sure that you had the right PlayStation. Because what I learned is when I tried to mod my PlayStation 2, I ended up messing it up because PlayStation really changed it at the time. Hola. Aside from a small technical glitch area, doing very good right now. So I switched to traditional. Check my tablet later. Yeah, I was trying to mod my PlayStation to play some games, Japanese games, and again, it didn't work because, again, that's when I learned that PlayStation, the models, they are always changing them. So I decided now to do, from Who the Boss. I love a boss. I'll say Who the Boss. So I hope everyone's enjoying this Sunday. Start the stream late. I don't think this is going to work for this, but we're going to try it anyway. Got into this whole kick of doing stuff on paper right now. And it's helped me get back away from digital and more into traditional art. Because again, I used to do a lot of traditional art stuff, especially at cons and everything. Let me show. Like this piece right here. This is a blasphemous piece that people get mad at. Is Thanos taking out the Z fighters. I'm actually gonna put this in my raffle that I'm gonna do for my Patreon page on the 30th. So it's gonna be in a random grab bag, so that will be won by somebody. I forgot. You wanna know what it is? I never got the magazines. I never had the magazines. I lived in the Bronx. I didn't have a lot of, and not to say like, I have a lot of GameStops near me or a lot of like game, and then all of a sudden it's like all that started popping up. Like I remember when we got my first comic shop close by in my neighborhood, and that was a big deal. Let alone game stores, it was tough with game stores unless like you knew where to go at Toys R Us. My cousin, he lived in Staten Island. He would always get the Nintendo Powers because he was subscribed to it in mail. Was never aware a PlayStation had a magazine. Otherwise, I would have been all over that. Yeah, you see, like if I had a family member that got it, I would have been all over that. And it's the same way. It's like, that's how I got a lot of my content. Like when I got into comics, it was because of my cousin. I got a lot of his comics, and went from there. Gaming was just a different story. Like my cousin Eddie, I remember always like with his game console, he would come over with his Nintendo. That's how I got to play Nintendo, was when my cousin came. Yeah, they are. They certainly are. I mean, I know he didn't save them. Otherwise, he would have got a nice big chunk of change for them. And it's crazy. So I went, and even like with the cards, like I gotta actually take this to get graded. And this has nothing to. I mean, it's similar like with the magazines, because like I've seen people with the graded magazines, but I went to the National and I didn't expect this because my brother's like, get this graded, and it's 5 of 10. And it's the same thing with the magazines. And I was seeing that when I went to the National, how some of these guys were selling some of this vintage stuff. And again, you saw some Nintendo Powers there. You saw some of the magazines, and it was like, oh, okay. Even when I went to the museum in Italy, Vigamas, they had some of the old magazines there. They even had an old E.T. game that was there. The E.T. game, if many people don't remember that game was so bad that the creator of that game went and purchased all the copies and buried them. They had an unburied copy there. And I was like, dude, that is so dope. So I had to switch to the traditional, and the reason for that is because I am having a technical issue with the Wacom right now. So this will be from Hello the Boss. So just to let everyone know, I'm Sebastian Monet. I do a lot of digital and every once in a while traditional art. One of the things I started doing now, as you can see in parts of the background, I have a comic called Concrete Combat that is out. Started posting it on Patreon. Chapter 1, part 1 and 2 are out. Part 3 comes out this Tuesday, and then part 4 in September. Currently working on chapter 2, the artwork for that. And again, this has been a fun role and everything. Working on all this stuff, getting to talk to different people. I've been in the lab for months now, working on Concrete Combat, which is about Micah Gordon, who is the main character of the story. You have other various characters that are being introduced. Micah, again, he's trying to figure out how to navigate into this world. He's either going to get crushed by his family's legacy, or he's going to fully embrace it and take full control of it. So I'm looking to take people on this wonderful journey. My Patreon page is only $3 a month. $3 a month. I do like exclusive posts every Tuesday, and then I do a lot of public posts on Sundays. The $3 actually goes towards funding with the project and helping with the development of it. And I've just been having fun. If you just want to follow it just to see the public posts, go right ahead. Because you can get your public posts every Sunday. But anybody that subscribes, and thank you. I did a raffle for subscribers in the beginning. Someone won a free commission. I'm going to do another raffle again. This time, this raffle will feature a Wheeled Out Dude, a free commission, or a random grab bag that's going to be decided. So I'm going to put some bags together that will have some random prints, artwork. You may see some of this traditional stuff featured in there. Again, I thank everyone who's joining the stream today. I do apologize for the technical issues. It did throw off of what I was doing earlier. I was working on a Sith Iron Man, which once done, I will post on my Instagram and on the public post for Patreon for people to see. I had done one before. I didn't quite like it because it wasn't what I felt was right. I did it traditionally, and so I like, when I'm doing all these drawings, I like traditional. I like to go like with big, thick black lines on the outside. Just for me, it just looks better to my eye. It's just a stylistic choice. I kind of like both. So with traditional, I tend to be a little bit more, as you can see, dirty with my work, a little bit more free-handed. I find it a little bit more therapeutic to, and then digital art, I feel like I have a little bit more control because I could really fix an error real quick. Whereas if I do it traditional, I can't fix it. I can't go back. So I just try to work around that error and not let it take up too much of my time. Like for example, the reason why I said I was doing that Iron Man is because I had done the Sith Iron Man right here, but there was a lot of choices I did in this that I didn't like, and so I was like, I really want to redo it again, and so that's why I was trying to do it digital today. But as you can see, the Wacom cropped out. Hopefully that problem will be fixed. Right now I'm doing Luna from Hell of a Boss. It's one of my favorite characters. I did Spider-Man, quick traditional Spider-Man. Let's see. Right. I used to do a lot of traditional art. I used to do a lot of traditional drawings too. When you saw me sitting at cons at my table and everything, it was fun. I mean, I won't give up traditional art. I just my workflow just seems to be quicker and sometimes cleaner, and I tend to put a lot of my big projects on digital rather than traditional. Okay, I'm looking for a particular thing. Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna have to pull from the drawer. That's too dark. You can see. Too dark. Something lighter. Let's see. Let's try this. There we go. This gives me some of that tone I want to go for the hair. Now, I do go live every Tuesdays with the Nerds It Around. It's the podcast that I'm a part of. We go live on YouTube every Tuesday. We talk a lot about pop culture and everything. This week, we're going to be talking about finishing up our discussion on Sandman. So, for those who've seen Sandman, go to the Nerds Around YouTube channel. So, you see a lot of fun stuff that I used to use for traditional work. I like to smudge that in there. Get that smudge. Bob Ross. What I'll do is I'll put this two in the grab bag, so there'll be one lucky Patreon winner. So for all Patreon subscribers, I'm doing a grab bag for my subscribers August 30th. Again, this is just my way of thinking, giving a bunch of cool stuff. There'll be some cool stuff on that wheel. So tell me some of the mediums and all that you guys like to work in, if you have with your artwork and everything. So I always like to hear also too that people like to work with. Let's dirty her up a little bit. Use you. Let's actually go for white pencil. More of an effect here. There we go. Stir this up. Nice. Just is kind of niche, especially if you enjoy working on hard science fiction. So that I don't judge anybody niche. It's all cool because, like, there's just a lot of niche stuff that's out there. It's like whatever you enjoy, as long as it's legal and moral. um, yeah, like sci-fi. I actually did a. It's funny. I mean, I'm a big fan of The Thing, and my first comic was called Dead Planet. It was really based off my love for The Thing, Aliens, and Predator, and all that. Oh, that's cool. I'd love to see that. The spacecraft renders. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, I'm just trying to see what else I want to do for the character. I want her shirt to kind of stick out. Let's do some stuff around here with some. Get rid of some of this dead space here. And I give you Luna from Hell of a Boss. You know what? So, got to work on a little bit of the Sith Iron Man, a little bit. And what I'm going to do is on my Instagram, I'm going to post it up. But yeah, just some of the traditional stuff I've got to work on. So Spider-Man, quick Spider-Man, Luna from Hell of a Boss. Oh, I gotta look that up. Should I look at that Earth? I always love that. You know what? I'm probably going to do one more quick sketch of a character. Let's see. Who do I want to do? Let's try this. Yeah, what I'm going to end up doing is rebooting my laptop because I think everything is acting up right now with it. Since I had that small little power thing. Why is it doing that? And see, this is why it's like a traditional. It just depending on where to start, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Let's see. I'm not gonna draw just a character. I'm just gonna draw something random. Change the music because that's on repeat. Go. To decide not to draw a character, I'm just drawing something random that's coming to mind. It's a quick drawing. All right, guys. So I want to thank you for joining in. Sorry about all the technical glitches from earlier. Got a few traditional pieces in. So let me bust out some stuff real quick. I want to thank you guys for joining in. I want to wish you the rest of a beautiful Sunday. All events that are going on virtually at GOSI, just make sure you guys are joining in. Enjoy. Thank you again for watching and putting up with my technical glitches. And again, I want to wish you guys a good one. Thank you again. Yes, it's always fun just showing out, doing this. It's therapeutic too. Get some art going, get some projects going, and everything. You guys can see more of my art. Might be doing more live art streams. You can see me on Tuesdays, every Tuesdays 9 p.m. in the Nerds It Around channel. That's the Nerds It Around on YouTube, on Twitch. My Patreon page is right there. I'm going to be posting a lot more stuff on Concrete Combat. I want to thank you guys again for joining in. Hope you had fun today. It's a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the virtual show. And again, look for GOSI's dates for next year as well. Geeks House Staten Island. It was fun. I'm going to be posting some of the stuff too, and the pictures I took yesterday, because there were some amazing artists that was there. So again, shout out to everybody. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a random grab bag for all my Patreon subscribers. So if you're a subscriber for the Patreon, first of all, thank you for subscribing. Because without you, again, this project, again, to all those who are subscribing, thank you again, because this helps fund the project deep down the bottom of my heart. I've been wanting to work on this project for a long time. Concrete Combat, you can see on the outer and background of some of the character designs. And I'm looking forward to keep on telling this story and everything. And as far as it goes, and we're going to be doing another raffle. It's going to be on the 30th of August. It's a random grab bag. And one of the things that will be featured on there will be this piece, which again, this was actually another piece that was featured at Resort World. At Resort World, it was featured in there. So there'll be some traditional art, some prints, and a potential of winning a free commission. So again, thank you guys again for joining in. My name is Sebastian Bonet. And you guys have a wonderful day.